How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation Summer Sale is running from now until July 29th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Alright, with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $15, 25% off, Hollow Knight Silksong is a beautifully challenging action-adventure where you play as Hornet, a lethal hunter drawn into a vast new kingdom ruled by Silk and Song. You'll explore intricate new regions filled with acrobatic platforming, fast needle-focused combat, brutal boss fights, and layered environmental storytelling, while mastering new abilities, tools, traps, and movement systems unique to Hornet's agile fighting style. It's a 91 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 65 hours to platinum. For $20, 50% off. Spider-Man Game of the Year Edition is the definitive superhero action-adventure from Insomniac Games, including the full game plus the complete DLC story arc, The City That Never Sleeps. Plays an experienced Peter Parker mastering combat and web-swinging across New York City, while balancing his chaotic personal life and career, facing powerful villains, and protecting the city from escalating threats. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $39, 35% off, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake bundles reimaginings of the first two entries in the Erdrick trilogy, with the original sending a descendant of Erdrick to defeat the Dragon Lord, and the sequel following a band of young royals as they unite to push back a new invasion plunging the world into darkness. Both classics are brought to life with gorgeous HD 2D visuals blending retro charm with modern presentation. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $40, 20% off, Romeo is a Dead Man is a third-person action-adventure starring Romeo Stargazer, an FBI space-time police agent hunting criminals who shattered space-time while searching for his missing girlfriend, Juliet. Switch between swords and guns to wipe out waves of enemies, absorb their blood to unleash the special attack Bloody Summer, and strengthen your weapons as Romeo faces stronger foes across an unpredictable, chapter-driven story. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $35, 50% off, Battlefield 6 is the latest all-out warfare entry, featuring a global-scale campaign across the Sahara, Gibraltar, and New York, alongside large-scale multiplayer modes including Conquest, Breakthrough, and Rush. Fight in high-intensity infantry combat, aerial dogfights, and tank battles using the new kinesthetic combat system, and unleash creativity in the revamped Battlefield Portal sandbox with NPC scripting and customizable game modes. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 75 hours to platinum. For $17, 75% off, Star Wars Outlaws is an open-world action-adventure game where you play as scoundrel Kay Vess, risking it all to gain freedom and carve out a new life while navigating the galaxy's dangerous criminal underworld. Explore bustling cities and sprawling outdoor landscapes on your speeder, take on high-stakes missions for crime syndicates, and pilot your ship, the Trailblazer, in thrilling dogfights against the Empire and rival outlaws. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $36, 40% off, the first Berserker, Khazan, is a hardcore action RPG set 800 years before Dungeon Fighter Online, following General Khazan on a brutal path of revenge with deep combat, flexible skill respecking, and a vast armory of weapons and gear sets. Conquer memorable boss battles demanding precise timing and adaptation, then extend the challenge with New Game Plus, Ultimate Challenge Mode, and Gauntlet modes Great General's Crucible and Berserker's Bloodshed. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $29, 58% off, Monster Hunter Wilds is an action RPG where environments transform drastically, challenging you to hunt monsters, craft weapons and armor, and uncover connections between humans and creatures of the Forbidden Lands. Explore regions with shifting weather and periods of plenty, fallow, and inclemency where monsters adapt and demand evolving strategies, while forging bonds with partners and allies. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 120 hours to platinum. For $15, 50% off, Shinobi Art of Vengeance is a 2D action platformer with hand-drawn visuals, putting you in the shoes of legendary ninja Joe Musashi on a quest to avenge his clan after their village is destroyed and kin turned to stone. Master ninja arts, including the katana borozuki, kunai, ninjutsu, and ninpo to execute devastating combos, acquire amulets for enhanced abilities, and use ningi tools to overcome obstacles and uncover hidden paths. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $17, 50% off, the Bloodborne Complete Edition bundle is an action RPG where players hunt nightmarish creatures and uncover the dark secrets of Yharnam, a cursed city plagued by a deadly endemic illness and haunted by unspeakable horrors. Players explore treacherous streets, battle grotesque foes, and survive the horrors of a gothic world while also experiencing the Old Hunters DLC, revealing the sinister past of Yharnam's hunters. It's a 91 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $19, 35% off, Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a retro-inspired side-scrolling beat-em-up where Earth's mightiest heroes and cosmic champions unite to stop Annihilus. Battle from New York City to the Negative Zone using the Cosmic Swap tag team system to chain flashy dual hero combos, unleash character-specific special attacks, and fight through stages brought to life with vibrant full-color pixel art inspired by classic Marvel comics. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $20, 50% off, Street Fighter VI is the latest evolution of the iconic fighting franchise, powered by Capcom's RE engine and featuring 3 immersive modes, World Tour, Fighting Ground, and Battle Hub for both casual and competitive players. Step into the shoes of 18 legendary and new fighters, each redesigned with cinematic specials, unique abilities, and a range of classic, modern, or dynamic controls to master combat at any skill level. It's a 91 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $35, 30% off, Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake is a haunting Japanese survival horror where twin sisters become lost in an abandoned village filled with vengeful spirits, fighting back using the camera obscura, a device that captures ghosts through photography. Rebuilt with overhauled visuals, 3D audio, new filters, focus and zoom mechanics, and added side stories, it's a faithful yet meaningfully expanded revival of the beloved horror classic. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $28, 30% off, Satisfactory is a first-person open-world factory building game set on a vast 30-square-kilometer alien planet where you harvest resources, construct sprawling multi-story factories, and automate production lines with conveyor belts, pipes, trucks, and trains in an ever-expanding industrial empire. Explore diverse biomes, encounter local wildlife, and build solo or with friends in co-op as you optimize your factory to perfection for Fix-It Inc. It's a 91 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 230 hours to platinum. For $30, 50% off, Trails in the Sky First Chapter is a full 3D remake of the landmark first entry in the Trail series, following Estelle and Joshua as they journey across the Liberal Kingdom in search of their mysteriously disappeared father. The remake features seamless transitions between field action and turn-based combat, dynamic showcases of each character's crafts and elemental arts, and extensive side content woven throughout the beautifully reimagined kingdom. It's a 91 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $19, 25% off, Absolum is a fast-paced side-scrolling beat-em-up blended with roguelite progression, set in the original fantasy world of Talos. Play as a roster of unique heroes, each with distinct combat styles, magical powers, and explosive abilities, as you fight through richly detailed environments, tackle unpredictable enemy encounters, and explore multiple paths in a quest to overthrow the tyrannical Sun King Azra. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $20, 72% off, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is a high-octane first-person shooter that plunges players into a tense global conflict, blending cinematic storytelling, tactical combat, and fast-paced multiplayer action. You step into the boots of iconic operators from Task Force 141, taking part in small-scale infiltration missions, highly classified operations, and globe-trotting campaigns that test strategy, skill, and teamwork. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $15, 50% off, Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm-based action game where wannabe rock star Chai rebels against an evil tech megacorp using music-synced combat, colorful characters, and constant fourth-wall humor. Set in a vibrant, animated world, every jump, dodge, and attack snaps to the beat as you chain flashy combos, team-up attacks, stylish finishers, and over-the-top boss fights backed by licensed tracks and a streamer-friendly original soundtrack. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $35, 50% off, Borderlands 4 brings intense action and billions of wild weapons to the planet Kairos, letting you choose one of 4 new Vault Hunters, wield powerful action skills, and unite the oppressed people against the ruthless tyrant Timekeeper. Double jump, glide, dodge, and grapple through dynamic combat, craft your build with deep skill trees, hop on a hover bike to explore a world of warring factions, and play solo or with friends in co-op. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 120 hours to platinum. For $20, 75% off, the Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition and Village Gold Edition bundle delivers 2 survival horror experiences, following Ethan Winters through a first-person journey of family tragedy, grotesque enemies, and tension. Across both games, you'll explore claustrophobic environments and haunted villages, solve intricate puzzles, manage scarce resources, and survive intense combat, with all DLC included. It's an 85 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 55 hours to get both platinums. For $32, 60% off, the Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth Twin Pack bundles Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, reimagining Cloud Strife's journey against Shinra and Sephiroth across 2 sprawling, story-rich chapters. Explore Midgar and beyond with real-time action combat, deep character customization, and dozens of side quests and minigames spanning a vastly expanded, richly detailed world. It's a 90 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 260 hours to finish both platinums. For $17, 50% off, The Altars is an ambitious sci-fi survival game where you play Jan Dolsky, the lone survivor of a crash-landed expedition on a hostile planet. Use Rapidium to create alternative versions of Jan shaped by a different crucial decision from his past, and navigate a branching narrative full of moral dilemmas, captivating character dynamics, and survival challenges while crafting items, gathering resources, and managing your base. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $21, 40% off, Sea of Stars is a turn-based RPG where you follow 2 children of the solstice who harness the power of the sun and moon to battle an ancient alchemist's monstrous creations and uncover hidden secrets. You'll explore lush islands, solve environmental puzzles, and engage in timing-based combat that rewards precise inputs, smart party synergy, and creative use of spells and combos across a richly crafted, retro-inspired world. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $14, 65% off, the Talos Principle Reawakened is a thought-provoking puzzle game where you explore a remastered simulation while uncovering philosophical mysteries about consciousness and existence. You'll experience the original game alongside the Road to Gehenna expansion and a new chapter, In the Beginning, meeting Alexandra Drennan and facing challenges that test both logic and humanity. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 35 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $20, 67% off, Hell Is Us is a tense third-person action adventure set in a war-torn, demon-haunted country where you must confront both human and supernatural threats while uncovering the shocking truth about your past. Explore a semi-open world with no map, compass, or quest markers, relying on your instincts to navigate, solve mysteries, and make choices that shape your journey through a landscape ravaged by civil war and a strange, deadly calamity. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.